So, Drew, you also became one of the big talks of Boston sports in the spring of 2018, but it had nothing to do with football. So after game 1 in the NBA playoffs, Terry Rozier accidentally called Eric Bledsoe Drew Bledsoe, and the feud took off from there. Let's watch a clip from it.
Giannis, he loves to push the ball. Drew Bledsoe, he loves to push the ball. Drew Bledsoe.
Terry Rozier's gotten off to a strong start to the series. No turnovers in 78 minutes. How personally do you take that matchup?
Who?
Terry Rozier.
I don't even know who that is.
So, Drew, what was it like getting accidentally pulled into a beef that wasn't even your league?
It was funny, man. It was funny as hell. And so I got the backstory on that. What had happened, Terry Rozier was with some of his buddies the night before, and he didn't know who I was. Terry didn't know who I was. And so they were educating him as a Boston guy, like, hey, you got to know who Drew Bledsoe was. He was kind of a big deal here. And so when he made that mistake, it was because his buddies had been educating him on me the night before. And so it was an honest mistake. Like he wasn't talking shit. It was just an honest mistake where they'd been talking, but then we played into it, went out to a game. I wore a Terry Rozier jersey and went out for one of the playoff games, and he happened to have a great game when we were there.
We got it.
And so
you are funny.
We ended up having a lot of fun with it. It was great.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, then Terry shows up rocking my jersey. Yeah, that was funny, man. That was really fun.
So, Drew, we know you're an expert in wine, and the producers wanted to pick your brain a little and ask what the best wine for special occasions are. So let's start with the best wine for a draft day.
Oh, best wine for draft day. That's a big day. You got to go with the best. So we've got some estate reserve. We only make a few bottles, but it's also a celebration. So you might want to find some bubbles. Maybe a great bottle of champagne. That's always appropriate for a celebration.
Okay, so best wine for getting a new contract. You said you're a $100 million man. Let's say you just got that contract.
Yeah. I mean, that one again calls for something special. To be honest with you, in the grand scheme of things in the world of wine, ours is actually not that expensive. So you get a $100 million contract. Maybe you go buy some like some old Burgundy or something for $5,000 or something, because there aren't very many occasions where you're going to drink a $5,000 bottle of wine. But if you get a big contract like that, you might have to just open something really expensive on principle. Open something really expensive.
Yeah, you might want to save some of that money and go get a damn haircut though. You look like a damn homeless man with the haircut, man. What the hell you got going on there?
I'm growing it, man. I gotta get it.
Not you, him, Drew.
Where?
Look at his hair.
There we go. Yeah, that was. I was in Boston. I wanted to look like a hockey player for a little bit.
Look how long his hair is.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That's when
I let that mop grow until summertime, and then I took it all the way off. But yeah, it got pretty long there for a little bit.
And you need to get a haircut too, Keyshawn.
I do, but just give me a couple weeks. So best wine after a tough injury. We don't want to talk about that too much, but
yeah. When you get hurt, it kind of doesn't matter what you drink. You just want to drink a lot of it, and numb the pain. So you might go downscale a little bit. We got some family wine that's a little less expensive, so it doesn't hurt the pocketbook as much to drink a few bottles.
And lastly, best wine after winning the Super Bowl.
Best wine after winning the Super Bowl. For me personally, I would probably just go, since you're allowing me to plug it, I would just go with this double back cab, and it'd be a Magnum, and we'd share it around, pour it for everybody.
Nice.
So appreciate the plug.
Yeah, no, I promise you, but I got to get the Drew Bledsoe, Keyshawn Johnson discount though, dog. I can't, I don't play football no more. I got to get a discount.
We'll talk offline, man. I know time.
Little discount code.
But I need a discount code.
I know times are hard for you, but I'll send you down some juice. You'll like it, man. We just got our first 100-point score.
Is that right?
My guy Josh McDaniels, which is funny, man. People give us a lot of grief because our winemaker's name is Josh McDaniels, just like the football coach.
Yeah.
What's the dang? You said 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
Has it ever been 100? Like, how many wines get 100?
only a handful in the world every year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So yeah, we're rising up. We're still getting better. My guy on our team, they're doing a great job, and we've got our own farming company, man. We got 70 employees now, so I mean, it's a real company.
No, of course it's real. It's been real ever since you took it over. It's just gonna keep growing and growing and growing, and eventually you're gonna continue to have this success. And I'm sure somebody will come up and hand you one of them big checks, and you'll be like, okay, just don't ruin it.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know, man. This is my baby.
Yeah.
It's it would, everything has a price, of course, but it would take a lot for me to give it up at this point. It's something that's pretty important to us, and we're having a lot of fun with it, man. I get to travel a lot, and I get to travel to good places and call it work. So it's been a fun business. We'll see. Check back with me in 4 or 5 years, see if I'm sick of being on airplanes, but so far it's been a lot of fun.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.